Okay, Karen Reed. The arm injuries. The Commonwealth probably had a hard time when Cordy Bello said the arm did not happen with that Lexus. There's no bruising on the arm. And they were battling Cordy Bello. And I bet the Commonwealth called every renowned accident reconstructionist and got them on retainer to try and opine that the Lexus caused the arm. And they couldn't retain ARCA because the federal government was already using ARCA in the federal grand jury against the McAlberts. So the Commonwealth was looking for any legitimate reconstructionist to say the Lexus caused the harm. And they couldn't. They couldn't. And when the defense found out that they're going to go with the theory, they went looking for their own experts. The Commonwealth already beat them to it. The retainer that the Commonwealth put on all these reconstructionists prevents them from working for the defense. So that's why ARCA had to be used in the Karen Reed trial. The federal government had them locked up already on that case. And so, of course, the federal government's going to go ahead and give their experts to the Karen Reed defense. So the Commonwealth couldn't even find a basement reconstructionist to lie that the Lexus did it. So the Commonwealth called the code red. Forced Trooper Paul to make up something to make that round peg fit in that square hole. And that's why Trooper Paul is so nervous. I want to know how many reconstructionists had retainers by the Commonwealth. It was probably 100 emails sent out to them, and they all replied back, "Sorry, we can't, the car did not cause those arm marks. Maybe a window eye scraper did." And the Commonwealth said, "No, we can't go with Jimmy McNutty's theory. We're going to have Trooper Paul lie." Have Trooper Paul lie. Lie to the jury. Poor Trooper Paul. Poor guy was put into a position. And I don't think I feel sorry for the O'Keefe family. They're not even going to win the civil trial because they're going to use Trooper Paul as the scapegoat in the civil trial. And they're going to find a reconstructionist that's going to come in and say, in the civil trial, like a Dr. Rentschler. They're going to bring in a bunch of Dr. Rentschlers and say, no. And maybe all those reconstructionists that were on retainer for the Commonwealth in the criminal trial are available. Because the Commonwealth is not part of the civil trial. Well, wait a minute. Is Karen suing the Commonwealth in her civil trial? Is she countersuing? I know the O'Keefes are suing Karen, but is Karen... I don't think Karen's countersuit affects the O'Keefe's civil trial. So if the O'Keefes are bringing Karen Reed to trial, Karen Reed could retain all those reconstructionists that the Commonwealth may have retained in the criminal trial. And they can get on the stand in the civil trial and say, oh yeah, the Commonwealth retained us and we told them, no, the Lexus didn't do it. So they dropped us. Can you imagine if 30 retained reconstructionists by the Commonwealth come into the civil trial and say, yes, the Commonwealth gave us all the evidence, and we told the Commonwealth the Lexus didn't cause the harm, and they chose not to use us for the trial. 30 or 40 reconstructionists come in and say, yeah, the Commonwealth, they retained us. We told them it wasn't a Lexus, and they wanted to force it. And that's why they told Joseph Paul, get on the stand and lie. Lie your fucking ass off. We need to prove Karen Reed hit John O'Keefe and caused all 4 injuries. Window eye scraper. God, I wonder if any of those reconstructionists, hypothetically, because I don't know if they were retained. It would be funny if like 30 out of 40 reconstructionists said, maybe it was done later with a window eye scraper. Like at 5 o'clock in the morning, there was no blood on the arm. And like 30 out of 40 was telling the Commonwealth, no, it was a separate act. I think a separate act. I think Karen did it later, and they're going, no. We have to stick with the Lexus. We can't. Wow. Over and out.